Can you imagine the impact of the first term critical actions on your academic journey? Now, this might seem like a simple question, but it's one that carries immense weight. These initial steps, these first term critical actions, they are not just tasks to check off a list. They are your gateway to success. They are the milestones that set the pace for the rest of your term. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Think of your academic journey as a marathon. You wouldn't just step on the track and start running, would you? You would first warm up, stretch, prepare yourself mentally and physically. Similarly, the first term critical actions are your warm-up, your preparation phase. They test your understanding, assess your readiness, and most importantly, engage you with the course. These actions, whether it's completion of a pre-assessment, an objective assessment, or submission of a performance assessment task, are not just about ticking boxes. They are about making you an active participant in your academic journey. They challenge you to understand the course material, to apply what you've learned, and to demonstrate your understanding. So you see, these first-term critical actions, they are not just tasks. They are opportunities to engage, to learn, and to grow. And remember, the way you approach these tasks can define your entire academic journey. The key is communication with your program mentor. Now that you understand the impact, let us delve into the specifics of the WGU First Term Critical Action Policy. So, what exactly is the WGU First Term Critical Action Policy? Well, think of it as your launchpad into the exciting realm of Western Governors University, or WGU. It's a requirement for all new students to engage in at least one academic first-term critical action in a registered course during the initial 45 days of their first term. Now, these first-term critical actions aren't just any random tasks. They are specifically designed to jumpstart your learning journey. They include the completion of a pre-assessment, the completion of an objective assessment, or the submission of a performance assessment task. Let's talk a bit more about these. When we say completion of a pre-assessment, we mean that you've taken the initiative to gauge your current understanding of a subject. Completion of an objective assessment implies that you've finished an exam to demonstrate your knowledge on a particular topic. But what about the submission of a performance assessment task? This means you've crafted and submitted a task that showcases your ability to apply your knowledge in a practical setting. However, there are conditions tied to these actions. For instance, if a performance assessment task is returned without an evaluation, that submission doesn't count as a critical action. But if your submission does get evaluated, it will count as a critical action, whether it passes or is sent back for revision. And in cases where a task undergoes an academic authenticity evaluation, a case-by-case determination may be made regarding whether the submission will count as a critical action. In essence, the WGU First Term Critical Action Policy is about taking that first step, that initial leap into your academic journey. It's about making a commitment to your education and demonstrating your dedication right from the start. Now you know what you need to do, but what happens if you don't? Well, we'll explore that in the next scene. For now, remember, the First Term Critical Action Policy is the first rung of the ladder to your success at WGU. So make sure you grab it with both hands. What are the consequences if you do not complete a first-term critical action? Let's dive right in. If you don't complete at least one of the first-term critical actions during your first 45 days, you will be administratively withdrawn. This means your journey at WGU will be paused. But don't worry, there's a silver lining. You'll receive a prorated tuition refund in accordance with WGU's refund policy. Now you might be wondering, can I challenge this decision? Absolutely. You can. You can request an appeal if a scheduled critical action was postponed or cancelled due to a WGU outage or interruption, or if an extenuating and unavoidable circumstance prevented you from completing a critical action. If your appeal is denied, don't lose hope. You can seek enrolment at WGU after the term from which you were withdrawn has concluded. You'll have to reapply for admission, but your enrolment counsellor will be there to guide you through the process. Keep an eye on your inbox. You'll receive multiple email notifications if you're approaching the critical action deadline and have not completed a critical action. If you find yourself administratively withdrawn under this policy, you'll see the transcript notation of dropped on all registered courses for the term. Remember, your first term critical actions are not just a requirement but a stepping stone to your academic success.